Imagine lacing up your skates, stepping onto the ice, and proving you belong. For over a century, women in Canada have fought for their place in hockey, a battle for recognition, funding, and respect. But how did we get here? Women's hockey in Canada traces back to the late 1800s. One of its earliest champions was Lady Isabel Stanley, daughter of Lord Stanley, the same man who donated the famous Stanley Cup. She organized and played in some of the first recorded women's hockey games, showing that this sport was never just for men. Despite growing interest, the sport remained informal, dismissed as a novelty. Opportunities were scarce and women faced relentless barriers to playing at competitive levels. Still, women pushed forward, forming local teams, playing in secret, and proving they could match the skill and intensity of any men's game. But recognition was still far away.
The game is over, and this time for Canada, it's pure gold.
The turning point came in 1990 when Canada hosted the first ever Women's World Hockey Championship. It was a historic step, but the biggest milestone arrived in 1998, when women's hockey finally made its Olympic debut in Nagano, Japan. Since then, Canada's women have dominated on the world stage, winning Olympic gold in 2002.
Have you ever seen any penalties in my life? I've never seen anything like it.
It was absolutely atrocious, but you know what? The Americans had our flag on their floor in the dressing room, and now I want to know if they want us to sign it.
2006, 2010, 2014, and 2022. But success on the ice didn't erase the struggles off it. Despite Olympic glory, women's hockey faced a harsh reality: limited funding, minimal media coverage, as well as no professional league to sustain careers.
Canadian Women's Hockey League will discontinue operations on May the 1st, the league making that announcement today. They say the business model is not economically sustainable.
Truth be told, there's 130 girls that are out of this play.
This left players without a league. Female athletes had to choose between playing for passion or finding financial stability elsewhere.
When I first started playing in the CWHL in 2018-2019, I was paid $2,000, I believe my contract was. And then
$2,000 a game?
$2,000 a year. We have girls who work 9 to 5, and then we practice at 10 o'clock at night.
What does it say about a sport when some of its best players are forced to work second jobs just to afford to keep playing? While men's leagues flourished, women's teams fought for scraps. Determined to create a better future, top players formed the Professional Women's Hockey Players Association, demanding a sustainable professional league.
It's a sport we all love and we all want to continue playing for as long as we can, and to have that support means the world to us.
It really gives us kind of the wind behind our sails to keep pushing forward for that sustainable league, because we again know how valued we are, and we know that what we're fighting for is so important for not only ourselves but for the next generation.
Their voices were loud, their message was clear. Women deserve the same opportunities, pay, and respect as men in hockey. In 2024, the dream took shape with the launch of the Professional Women's Hockey League, or PWHL. For the first time, a fully supported professional league promised equal pay and a real future for female athletes. The journey is far from over, but for the first time, the future of women's hockey looks brighter than ever. From the frozen ponds of the 1800s to Olympic podiums and professional leagues, women's hockey in Canada has come a long way, but the fight isn't over. With more support, more visibility, and more opportunities, the next generation is ready to take the game even further.
The time is right. We are here. And who is next?